let's face it, 2020 was a bit of a show. However, with another rotation around the sun, there's an expectation for things to be different, things to be better, and a chance for new beginnings. While the first 10 days of 2021 may feel more like an end credit scene for 2020 than the fresh start we all hoped for, there's still plenty for gamers to be able to look forward to this year. Welcome back to Game Gentlemen. In this week's video, we look at 10 things to look forward to in 2021. Before we begin, why don't you make it your New Year's resolution to like more videos, subscribe to your favourite channels, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Number 10. The return of gaming conferences. 2020 saw just about all major gaming conferences and events go digital, creating a steady stream of, streams throughout the year. While this did have the benefit of bringing these events into the homes of many more people who wanted to watch, it didn't quite have the same magic of being able to attend one of these events and gather with like-minded people. Perhaps it's a little bit premature to say that all or any of these events are coming back in 2021, but as the world moves to a new normal and countries and cities adopt socially distanced and safe practices, we can only hope to see these events return in some form. Number 9. Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is WB Montreal's return to the world of Batman after their previous entry, Batman Arkham Origins, which released back in 2013, making it 7 years between titles. We've stated in previous videos that Arkham Origins was often considered the black sheep in the Arkhamverse, but upon reflection, many players are recognising the quality of the title and giving WB Montreal the credit it deserves. Set in a separate Batman universe to the Arkham games, Batman is dead and it's up to the Bat family, including Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood, to defend Gotham City from the Rogues Gallery, including the likes of Mr. Freeze and the Court of Owls. Gameplay seems to take elements from the previous Arkham titles, mixing them up with an RPG-like leveling system and a cooperative two-person multiplayer, allowing players to team up with friends to defend the city. Number 8. Horizon Forbidden West. The follow-up to Guerrilla Games' 2017 hit action RPG, Horizon Forbidden West continues the story of Aloy as she sets out to the western frontier in search of the source of a plague that is destroying the land. While little more is known of the game outside of its reveal trailer first shown at the PlayStation 5 launch showcase in June of last year, we can safely assume that the game will iterate on the original game's core mechanics, weapons, and enemy types. We've not yet seen a solid release date for Horizon Forbidden West, but it is expected to release sometime in Q3 or Q4 of 2021. The announcement of the game has not been without its controversy though, first being shown after Jim Ryan's infamous "We Believe in Generations" quote, only to be revealed as a cross-generation title for the PS5 and PS4. Number 7. Nintendo Switch Pro. Okay, so this one is a little bit more speculative and hopeful that we'll see this in 2021 than based off any concrete facts. The Nintendo Switch Pro has been speculated for some time now, including from sources such as Bloomberg and GamesIndustry.biz. Hardware upgrades are said to include upgraded screens capable of 4K, upgraded NVIDIA processors, and a bigger battery. Given the fact that third-party developers are shifting efforts towards more demanding next-generation games for the PS5 and Xbox Series consoles, it's going to be even harder for the current Switch to keep up, so it only makes sense for Nintendo to make some moves in this space. Number 6. Xbox Bethesda acquisition. Back in September last year, Microsoft made the announcement of its intention to purchase Bethesda parent company ZeniMax for an astonishing $7.5 billion in cash. This purchase was significant, not only for the astounding amount of money, which is almost double what Disney paid for Marvel back in 2009, but also for the implication that ZeniMax's studios, including the likes of Bethesda Game Studios, Arcane, and Tango Gameworks, would become part of the Xbox family. Microsoft and Bethesda personalities have been making the rounds over the past few months, making vague statements about their plans for the future, which are sometimes contradictory and often equate to nothing more than marketing speak, leading pundits and fans wondering one key question: will Microsoft make future Bethesda games exclusive to their platforms or not? We look forward to the purchase being finalised and those key talking heads being able to legally discuss what the actual plans for the group of studios are. In the meantime, whether future Bethesda titles go exclusive to Microsoft or not, PlayStation players can still look forward to both Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo this year. Number 5. Ghostwire Tokyo. Speaking of Ghostwire Tokyo, the new IP from Evil Within developer Tango Gameworks is set to make its way to PlayStation 5 and PC sometime this year. Ghostwire Tokyo was first revealed at E3 in 2019, and the initial reveal trailer made the title look much more horror-focused than the follow-up gameplay trailer, which revealed a much more action-oriented aesthetic. Set in modern-day Tokyo, nearly all of the city's citizens have vanished and otherworldly spirits now roam the streets. The player must use their newfound abilities to fight off the spirits and uncover the mystery behind these strange occurrences, fighting off Slender Man-like apparitions, headless schoolgirls, and a group of mysterious figures in black wearing Hanya masks. Number 4. Halo Infinite. One of the most anticipated Xbox exclusive titles of the new generation, Halo Infinite has had a bit of a tough run in 2020. From a less than stellar showing at the Xbox Game Showcase to the recent high-profile departure of game director Chris Lee. Halo Infinite is said to be more ambitious in scale and scope, with the return of Halo 2 antagonists The Banished and an entirely new open-world map to explore. If 343 can pull off their ambitious plans whilst retaining those characteristics which make Halo a fan-favourite franchise, they will prove the naysayers wrong and will deliver the Xbox Series X and Series S one of the biggest console-selling titles. Number 3. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2. Another more hopeful entry on this list, which is based entirely off rumours. First revealed at E3 2019, Breath of the Wild 2 looks to deliver a darker, more menacing follow-up to the critically acclaimed 2017 smash hit Breath of the Wild. Little is known about the sequel, but we can expect more of Breath of the Wild's open-world structure, puzzles, and combat mechanics. Rumours are around that the title will release this year, and with 2021 marking the 35th anniversary of the original Zelda on the NES, it makes a whole lot of sense that Nintendo would want to capitalise on the timing. Number 2. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Another PlayStation exclusive which was first revealed during one of the many PS5 showcase streams in 2020, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is considered by many to be the first truly next-gen title to release on the PlayStation 5. Following on from the events of Into the Nexus, our heroes must once again thwart the evil Dr. Nefarious, hopping between dimensions to try and restore the very fabric of space and time itself. It's this dimension hopping mechanic which makes Rift Apart a game that could only be possible on next-gen hardware, using the PlayStation 5's ultra-fast SSD to load worlds instantaneously, making for a seamless gameplay experience. The title is also said to utilise other next-gen features of the PlayStation 5 such as the DualSense controller's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers to make each of the game's weapons feel unique in the player's hands. Number 1. Availability of the Xbox Series and PlayStation 5s in stores. To say the launch of either next-generation console didn't go smoothly would be an understatement. Whether it was the scalpers, unannounced pre-order launch dates, cart crashes, or the general lack of availability, lots of gamers missed out on the opportunity to jump into the next generation of consoles. AMD has reportedly ramped up the manufacturing of their processors which power both consoles, and according to DigiTimes, Sony is preparing to ship between 16 and 18 million units over the next year, while Phil Spencer himself stated on a recent podcast that they're building the Xbox Series consoles as fast as they can. We see occasional notifications pop up on Twitter stating limited availability at certain retailers, but we would guess that widespread availability won't be until around April of this year. So that's our list of 10 things to look forward to in 2021. On a personal note, we look forward to continuing to produce content and growing the channel throughout the year. We've got some cool ideas coming your way, so please remember to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. This has been Game Gentleman, and thanks for watching.